Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about German Shepherd vs Belgian Malinois. Which dog is right for you? German Shepherd versus Belgian Malinois is a pup couple that has a ton of potential pet guardians scratching their heads. By all accounts, these shrewd canines look practically indistinguishable and come from comparable foundations. So does it truly matter which one you pick? Indeed, things being what they are, yes. While this pair share a striking rundown of likenesses, there are a few vital contrasts, and you should know what these are before you choose which of these two canines to invite into your home. It is reasonable why somebody could wrongly confound a Belgian Malinois versus German Shepherd. The two canines appear to be identical and share numerous likenesses. The two varieties were crowding canines in Europe, as a matter of fact. Be that as it may, they really come from two totally various ancestries. They are not even cousins, however they could trick certain individuals into trusting that. The two canines have long vocations working in policing, suits their exceptional physical and mental properties. Yet, while they're both savvy, vigorous and focused, where they separate is in their demeanor, with the German Shepherd known to be definitely more relaxed than their Belgian cousins. The Belgian Malinois has extra necessities far in excess of those of the German Shepherd, and you'll need to consider these cautiously to guarantee you're sure about the thing you're getting yourself in for. However, they likewise will generally live longer and be genuinely more grounded than their German companions, so that is something to think about. While the two canines have a few unmistakable and complex necessities, with a sure proprietor and the right preparation and socialization, both the German Shepherd and the Belgian Malinois can make superb buddies. We should investigate these two delightful varieties. German Shepherd is Belgian Malinois. Origins. As you presumably speculated from their names, the German Shepherd was created in Germany and the Belgian Malinois in Belgium. In any case, while both hail from various European nations, they were both reproduced for similar reasons, to be domesticated animals crowding canines. The German Shepherd was created in the last part of the 1800s by Captain Max von Stephanitz, who needed a medium to huge estimated canine who might be both free and loyal. Albeit the German Shepherd was reproduced fully intent on having a crowd sheep, it wasn't well before this canine turned into a famous police and military canine, because of the very qualities von Stephanitz had expected to sustain. Created around a similar time by Professor Adolphe Ruel, the Belgian Malinois was one of four assortments of Belgian Shepherd dog, and like the German Shepherd, it has gone through a comparable development. As the farming way of life in Belgium started to decrease in the mid-1900s, there was less use for the Belgian Malinois as a sheep herder. Thus in 1908, two canines were shipped off the United States, where they started fill in as police canines in New York City. German Shepherd is Belgian Malinois. Size and appearance. The German Shepherd is greater than the Belgian Malinois, both with regards to estimate and bone design. Females run somewhere in the range of 50 and 70 pounds and guys somewhere in the range of 65 and 90 pounds. Their body is flawlessly bended rather than calculated. They likewise have more cushion and longer undercoats than the Belgian Malinois, and they have exemplary shading, either dark and tan or dark and silver, with a dark seat over the body. The Belgian Malinois is generally a similar level as the German Shepherd, with guys weighing around 24 to 26 inches and females at 22 to 24 inches, yet they are more modest, at 60 to 80 pounds and 40 to 60 pounds individually. Their ears are significantly more three-sided in shape than the German Shepherd, and their body shape is square rather than bended. They have more limited coats, and in light of the fact that they're better boned, they seem sleeker. German Shepherd is Belgian Malinois. Temperament. These two canines are basically the same in their personality, which you'd anticipate from canines that have both been reproduced to work. Profoundly canny and driven, they're anxious to learn, fearless, and inconceivably lively. The two of them have enthusiastic qualities and are known for being curious. In any case, there are key contrasts. The Belgian Malinois will in general be more profoundly hung than the more easygoing German Shepherd. They can become focused and restless, undeniably more rapidly, and this can prompt issue ways of behaving. Exceptionally extreme, the Belgian Malinois has a more grounded prey drive than the German Shepherd and can be receptive towards different canines. Conversely, the German Shepherd will in general be a smidgen more chilled and is all the more effectively ready to sink into family conditions, while the Belgian Malinois will in general bond firmly with one individual. The German Shepherd is known for areas of strength for framing with every one of their people. It's thus that the German Shepherd will in general make a superior family pet. The two varieties need a ton of activity and to best with experienced proprietors who can deal with them unhesitatingly and can tell them their spot in the pack as their high knowledge levels, combined with their free streak, can make them a test for fledgling proprietors to deal with. German Shepherd is Belgian Malinois. Exercise needs. How much activity do these canines require? A great deal. The Belgian Malinois will in general require more movement than the German Shepherd. Yet even actually, you're taking a gander at least an hour of overwhelming activity each day for the two varieties. Furthermore, we truly do mean overwhelming. A delicate walk around the block won't cut it for these folks. So go ahead and take them on a few fair climbs or runs. Toss a frisbee or play get. In the event that you have a German Shepherd, you're fairly more fortunate, as these folks are very cheerful being with their family, insofar as an hour of movement includes some place in their day. The Belgian Malinois, then again, isn't exactly so partial to unwinding, and under practicing them can prompt a ton of hazardous ways of behaving, like obliteration around the home, and in the most dire outcome imaginable, forceful eruptions. Best to save them dynamic for a decent an hour and a half daily, albeit more activity will be incredibly valuable. Whichever breed you go for, it's certainly worth putting resources into a scope of the best canine toys to keep your canine sidekick involved during those times you're not ready to accompany them. This will assist with lessening the probability of fatigue and the subsequent hazardous ways of behaving that can originate from this. German Shepherd is Belgian Malinois. Health and grooming. While there are a great deal of likenesses between these two varieties, they contrast hugely with regards to their life expectancy. German Shepherds will generally live for somewhere in the range of 7 and 10 years. However, the Belgian Malinois could well accompany you until the age of 14. By and large, the Belgian Malinois will in general be more grounded than the German Shepherd with less hereditary circumstances, something credited to the way that less of them are being reared. Their main pressing concerns are progressive retinal atrophy, a condition that prompts visual impairment, and hip and elbow dysplasia, something normal in types of their size. As well as hip and elbow dysplasia, the German Shepherd of gastric torsion, otherwise called bulge, exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, a condition where the pancreas doesn't create an adequate number of stomach-related compounds which causes stomach issues, and degenerative myelopathy, where the spinal line disintegrates and prompts loss of motion. On the prepping front, both these varieties are huge shedders, so you'll need to put resources into one of the most incredible vacuum cleaners for pet hair, assuming you're inviting one of these folks into your home. The Belgian Malinois will in general abandon somewhat less fur as their jacket isn't so lengthy or cushy as the German Shepherd, so there's a help to be had there. We suggest everyday preparing meetings with one of the most incredible canine brushes to assist with decreasing how much fur all around your floors. Family compatibility. There is a justification for why the German Shepherd is the third most well-known canine in America. It isn't a direct result of its staggering flexibility and astonishing abilities as a functioning canine. Everybody loves them since they are important associates and relatives. German Shepherds are quite possibly of the best canine you can get for your loved ones. They have a characteristic sense to monitor your family and property. While GSDs have misgivings of individuals, they don't have the foggiest idea. They are everything except reserved to individuals they trust and love. Anticipate a ton of kisses, snuggles, and satisfaction. Following a lot of time playing with the children, this canine maintains that should do is unwind with you. The Belgian Malinois is likewise extremely mindful. However, it doesn't show similar sort of agreeableness or persistence to little youngsters. A Belgian Malinois can coexist with different pets and bigger youngsters, However, it will take a ton of socialization to break its extreme prey drive and regular defensive impulses. For this reason, certain individuals say that the German Shepherd is better for families. Like and subscribe to the channel, give a comment in case of any questions and confusions, and also must click on the bell icon.